Welcome to Class 6 of Career Essentials. I hope everyone is keeping on track and is keeping up with the Career Essentials. I haven't had too many of you complete continuous improvement. If you have questions and it's saying that you're not completely complete, please get with me and I will explain to you what you need to do. Today we are going to continue on with Initiative Part 1. So if we go into that, you'll see at the very top, Class 5 starts here. We want to scroll down till we get to where Class 6 starts, which is right here. Your first assignment is called Dress Code Interview. So if we click on that assignment, it talks about dress codes. Down here at the bottom, it gives you examples and talks about the 3 different dress codes: formal dress code, business casual dress code, and casual dress code. Then it asks you some questions. It wants you to think about what kind of questions you would ask an employer if you were going to work at each one of these 3 scenarios. And you're going to put them into a document. And then you are going to understand the guidelines and the dress codes and why you think they're important for each of the 3 different dress codes. Then the final thing you're going to do is talk about what's an appropriate dress code for your career field of choice. Some of you may be required to wear uniforms. If that's the case, be sure to talk about that, even though that's not one of these 3 examples. This should take you about 20 minutes. Again, try not to do a whole lot more than 20 minutes. Try not to cut it short to not get the assignment done completely. And it's worth 20 points. The next one is Reimagining Professionalism. If we go to this, it wants you to review these 3 articles and it wants you to answer some questions about each one. This is set up as a discussion board. So you'll go in and you will put in your responses to these particular questions. Again, be sure to write in complete sentences. Make sure you use proper spelling and grammar because I will deduct points for those items. That's part of being professional. The next one is Modeling Professionalism. Again, this is set up as a discussion, and this wants you to go through and do a couple of things. One thing it wants you to do is go to social media and find some behaviors of your friends or other people that are doing things that could potentially keep them from getting a job. Posting about drinking, posting about partying, posting about sex, different things like that could all be red flags to a potential employer. You don't have to identify who the person is, just identify the behavior. Then at the very end here, if you go on to your personal media, whether it's Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and you put in about what you've learned about professionalism in this course, and use the hashtag SkillsUSA Career Essentials. If you email me a snapshot of that, then you will get 5 extra credit points. The next thing on this initiative part 1 is you're going to do the Producing Great Work e-module. Again, this is on Career Essentials, so you'll need to go into Career Essentials to complete that. Then we are going to go to the next page. So in initiative part 2, you're going to do the first item up here, which is initiating tasks. And if we go to this, it wants you to talk about tasks that should help you build skills, strengthen your understanding of career opportunities, or improve your workflow. And then it wants you to put together a table similar to this to figure out ways to fulfill those items. And that one is worth 48 points and probably will take you a little longer than some of the other assignments. And then the last one for this class period is holding yourself accountable. If we go into here, it talks about making mistakes and what kind of mistakes that have been made and what is your responsibility to that. So again, just be sure to answer the questions and the items that it's asking for here, and you should be fine. This particular assignment is worth 15 points. And then that is the end of this class. Next week, we will continue on with initiative part 2. It's very important if you are behind that you get caught up. Midterms are due in 2 weeks. If you need help with anything, please be sure to contact me.